bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander, darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless. And the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air.
Morn came and went, and came and brought no day, and all men forgot their fashions in the dread of this, their desolation. And all hearts were chilled into a selfish prayer for life. They lived by watchfires. The thrones, the palaces of crowned kings, the huts, the habitations of all things which dwell were burnt for beacons.
Cities were consumed, and men gathered round their blazing homes to look once more into each other's face. Happy were those who dwelt within the eye of the volcano and their mountain torch. A fearful hope was all the world contained. Forests were set on fire.
But hour by hour they fell and faded,
And the crackling trunks extinguished with a crash.
and all was black.
The brows of men by the despairing light wore an unearthly aspect.
As by fits, these flashes fell upon them, and some lay down and hid their eyes and wept, and some did rest their chins upon clenched hands and smile.
And others hurried to and fro and fed their funeral piles of fuel, and looked up with mad disquietude on the dull sky.
For the pall of a past world. And then again with curses cast them down upon the dust. And they gnashed their teeth and howled.
The wild birds shrieked, and, terrified, did flutter on the ground and flap their useless wings.
The wildest of brutes came tame and tremulous. And the vipers crawled and twined themselves among the multitudes, hissing but stingless.
They were slain for food, and war, which for a moment was no more, did blood himself again. The meal was bought with blood, and each sate sullenly apart, gorging himself in gloom.
As no love was left, all earth was but one thought, and that was death, immediate and inglorious. The pang of famine fed upon all their trails, for men died, and their bones were as tuneless as their flesh.
The meager by the meager were devoured. Even dogs assailed their masters.
All save one.
He was faithful to a course, and kept the birds and beasts and famished men at bay, till hunger clung them, or the dropping dead lured their lined jaws.
Himself sought no food, but with a piteous and perpetual moan, and a quick desolate cry, licking the hand which answered not with caress, he died. The crowd was famished by degrees, but two of the enormous city did survive, and they were enemies.
They met beside the dying embers of an altar place, where had been heaped a mass of holy things for an unholy usage.
They raped up, and shivering, scraped with their cold skeleton hands in the feeble ashes. Their feeble breath blew for a little light, and made a flame, which was a mockery.
Then they lifted up their eyes as it grew lighter and beheld each other's aspects, saw, shrieked, and died. Even of their mutual hideousness they died.
Unknowing who he was upon whose brow famine had written free. The world was void. The populous and the powerful was alone. Seasonless, herbless,
Treeless, manless,
lifeless, a lump of death.
a chaos of hard clay. The rivers, lakes, and oceans all stood still, and nothing stirred within their silent depths. Ships, sailorless, lay rotting on the sea, and their masts fell down by piecemeal.
As they dropped, they slept on the abyss without a surge. The waves were dead. The tides were in their grave.
The moon, their mistress, had expired before. The winds were withered in their stagnant air, and the clouds perished.
But darkness had no need of aid from them.
She was the universe.